Okay, students, 431 Criminology. I'm your fearless leader. My name is Dr. Jim Guffey. I am recording this from my home. This is your introductory recording to kind of give you an idea as to what's going to be expected of you, and then I'm going to add a few things that are not in the syllabus. But this recording will not be long, maybe 10 minutes or less at the most. So let's get started. Well, first of all, let me talk about the book. As you all know, you can have the DART, ebook live, the day we begin the course. That's an option. And if you prefer to read rather than have a digital copy that you have to read off the screen, of course, you can always order the book. It's not expensive. This is the 9th edition of Criminology. The authors are Frida Adler, Gerhard O.W. Mueller, and William S. Laufer. So you have those options, but I prefer personally, as you can see by the color of my hair, I'm been around a while. I still prefer to read things. If I can read it on a page in a book versus on a digital copy on the screen, it's much preferable to me, frankly. And my eyes aren't as sharp and as good, I guess, for lack of a better word, as I stutter, as they once were. So it's harder to read off screens for me. So with that, let's go forward here and talk about what's going to be in this course. As with every course I think you've taken so far at National University, you know there's going to be a midterm at the end of week 2. And there's going to be a final exam at the end of week 4. The midterm will cover the readings in weeks 1 and 2. And if you give me just a second, I'm going to remind you what those are. The readings for week 1 are chapters 1 through 3, and the readings for week 2 are 4 through 6. So those, chapters 1 through 6 will be covered on the midterm. On the final exam, in week 3, you are to read chapters 7 and 8, and in week 4, you are to read chapters 9 and 10. So the final exam will be covered the weeks 3 and 4, or chapters 7 through 10 will be on the final exam. There are no quizzes as such other than those 2 exams. Now, you have some assignments, however, as you probably have in all of your other courses. And each week there's a writing assignment. It's not onerous by any means. I've given you the topics that I want you to write on. They come right out of the textbook. And each one of these assignments is worth 10 points. Okay? And a little bit about the papers. They are to be 2 to 3 pages, double spaced, Times Roman, with a cover sheet and 4 references. I expect to see 4 refereed references that you got, preferably from the National University Library. That would be where you would go first. But I think for all of the topics that I've given you, you will find plenty of articles, refereed articles in the NU library. So there are 4 of those, 1 in each week, for a total of 40 points. The midterm, by the way, go back to the midterm, is worth 170 points, and the final exam is worth 279 points. Okay, a little odd the way that's the points are scattered. There are discussion boards, as you've found to be true in every course as well. There will be 2 discussion questions in each week. The the discussions are worth, let's see, 8 times 4, 4 points apiece for a total of 24 points. And in the discussions, I expect you to give me an answer to the question, so to speak, that thoroughly covers every aspect of that particular question. And I expect you to respond to at least 2 of your fellow students in the discussion. And then finally, in the last week, week 4, there is a signature assignment, and it's pretty well spelled out in the course. I won't, I won't go into great detail, about the signature assignment, but just suffice it to say that CJA 431 is one of the core courses in the major, in the Criminal Justice Administration major, and it is also it's also one of the GE. It fulfills one of the GE requirements for all NU students. So let's see. The signature assignment is worth 12 points. It's not onerous either. Overall, this course is not onerous at all, so to speak. But you have to do the reading, okay? And you have to write the written assignments. You have to do all the work if you expect to do well in the course. Now, what I've done for you for the midterm and the final is I have given you a study guide, okay? There will be 2 of them, one in week 2 and one in week 4. If you diligently read and while you're reading the chapters, okay, have that study guide next to you and look for those questions, okay, as you read, and then give an answer right there on the study guide so that you can take the study guide with you to the exam, okay? And, if you answer the questions, that I put up for you in the study guide, you shouldn't have a problem doing well on the midterm and the final. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Some administrative stuff. The way you get a hold of, well, first of all, let me back up, okay? There is one thing I have not covered, okay? In addition to the reading in the book, there are PowerPoints in each week. I will cover those PowerPoints, okay, in each week with a video like you see now, okay? It won't be long. It may be 30 minutes at most, but I'll try to pick out the important points in the PowerPoint. So the PowerPoint supplements the chapters. So you should not only read the PowerPoint, okay, yourself, but come to the video that I made for you in each week, all right, and review that as well. Okay, so if you do that, those 3 things should allow you to do well on the exams. Okay, the 3 things again are read the PowerPoints, read the text, and watch my videos. All right, so that pretty much covers that. I want to go to the administrative stuff now. The way you get me, the best way to get me is to send me an email. Okay, and my email is on the syllabus. I sent the syllabus to you. What, 3 weeks ago, maybe longer? It hasn't changed. Nothing in the syllabus has changed. Nothing in the course has changed. But there will not be any live video. I mean, a live Zoom sessions. You may have had a class or 2 already where the instructor told you those are, he would conduct live video sessions in Zoom. Um, but at NU, they are optional. Okay, so if an instructor makes a video for you to watch, you're not required to watch it. Okay, it's strictly up to you. But I'm just giving you, I'm telling you that the video, I'm not making you come to a live video. I'm making a video for you to see whenever you have the time and and the inclination to tune into the video. Um, so there will not be any live sessions in Zoom. And again, repeating, the best way to get a hold of me is to send me an email. I'll respond. I respond fastest to emails because I'm generally checking my email about every half hour, if not more. If you can call me on my cell phone, but I don't carry the cell phone with me everywhere, like maybe some of the other instructors. Um, I'm again. I told you at the beginning of the video that I'm up there in years. I won't tell you how many, but I didn't grow up in the cell phone age, so I haven't. It hasn't become an attachment to my body like I see a lot of people, on a daily basis. When I fly, it's amusing to me when I take a trip, and everybody's told to stay out of, keep their cell phones, away, or put them in airplane mode. And then the minute that plane hits the ground, and they are told it's okay, they're on their cell phones. Now I understand it's probably, they want to call somebody and let them know that, they're there, and, they can pick them up now or whatever. I get that. But I'll give you a good example. I don't want to go off on cell phones too much here, but I will. Um, I work out a lot. I may be an older guy, but I like to get my workouts in. And when I go to the gym, the thing that annoys me the most is when I want to get on a piece of equipment and there's somebody sitting there fiddling with his cell phone for the next 15 minutes. And I have to wait or go do some other exercise and then hope to get back to that one when, the person's sat and checked his cell phone. Anyway, you can call me on the cell phone. I don't, that's fine. I have one, but I don't carry it around with me, and it will it will take me longer to get back to you on a cell phone call. Okay, we talked about the textbook. Let's see. I'm going to wrap this thing up here. I'm just double checking to make sure that I got everything in here. Okay, well, that's it. I won't keep you any longer. I promised you I'd keep this to as short as I possibly can. So I look forward to seeing all of you next week. This week, today, by the way, is March 30th. So this is the spring break week. That's why I'm doing this I have a break now myself. So I'm doing these videos for you and getting you ready for the class. But I look forward to seeing you well, that's a figure of speech, of course, at least having you in my class beginning Monday, April 4th. Okay, so with that, I'm going to end it. Thank you.